And just like that, we're live from San Juan Hills High School, San Juan Capistrano, California, for Game 2 of this 18 and under division in USA Water Polo's Junior Olympics. This will be the toughest game of the day. Greenwich Aquatics versus San Francisco Water Polo out of Northern California and Marin County. Both squads know each other well. They played last year. San Francisco won in a shootout by 1 goal. So Greenwich is ready and primed for 4 quarters of water polo. Richard Kaczynski poolside, glad you're here. Anyone who's on, if you could drop a link in the chat or drop something in the chat, just let me know how the quality is. That'll be super helpful for me. I'd appreciate it. And the sun might be in our favor today, hopefully bright. I'm just gonna get a quick scan of the rest of the pool. So this is gonna be a tough match, and as I said earlier, if you caught our broadcast, the road to platinum goes through San Francisco. So Aquatics is going to have to drill it. Looks like we're gonna have Luke Nelson lead the swim-off, followed by Ryan Ohl, William Ewald, Ryan Miele in goal, Chase Wilson, Charlie Kaczynski, and Vila Sogard, and we're off. And the game started a bit early, right on time, I should say. Looks like San Francisco is going to take that one. San Francisco in possession, Sogard. On D, Kaczynski, creating a little bit of a diversion. Miele grabs it left post. First period, no score. Greenwich just starting, 6:37 to go. Miele will distribute. Over to Kaczynski. Kaczynski to Sogard. Sogard in the center to Wilson. Wilson battling for it. San Francisco is going to come away with it. Now we'll go back the other way. 6:22 to go in the first period. San Francisco in possession. Over. Ewald will come in on D. You've got Sogard in the center. Ordinary. Nope. They're going to do an offensive foul. That'll go San Francisco's way. We'll come back the other side. So the boys from Mason Street against San Francisco Water Polo. Kaczynski. Ewald. Ewald battling for it. Back to Sogard. Exclusion, man up Greenwich, 6-on-5. We like that. We'll take advantage of it. 5:45 to go in the period. Nelson to Ohl. Setting it up. Ohl to Kaczynski. Nelson. Sogard. Back to Kaczynski. Kaczynski looking. Nelson. Back to Ohl in the center to Wilson. Or sorry, Ewald. And ordinary foul. And now San Francisco go back the other way. So Greenwich not able to capitalize on a man-up situation. San Francisco taking the ball up. In the center, Luke Nelson, and they're going to call an exclusion on Nelson. So he will sit out, and that's 6-on-5 for San Francisco. San Francisco man up. Working the ball around. Shoot, Miele with a beautiful block. Knocks it all the way back to half pool. Great stop by Miele, what he is known for. San Francisco will bring the ball back in. They'll look to get another shot at it. First period of play, no score. They shoot, it's blocked by, looks like Kaczynski blocked it. And Kaczynski's got a handle on it. He'll get it back to Miele, 4:48 to go in the period. Miele will distribute up to Nelson, who's back in. In the water, Nelson, Ewald, ball to Kaczynski. Sogard in front of him, Ryan Ohl, Wilson in the hole. Sogard, Kaczynski. Sogard, oh, Wilson just tried to knock it up. Now we go back the other way. San Francisco will distribute. San Francisco distribute up to its player, looking to get it in. Going across the pool. San Francisco, shot clock, offensive foul. Pushing off of some sort. Miele will now look up the pool. See who he likes. Miele, Kaczynski. 3:53 to go, still no score in this first period. Up to Nelson. Nelson, cross to Ole. Ole looking, Wilson calling for it, and Wilson punches it in to draw first blood at 3:43. They'll give it to him, and now San Francisco will reset. So San Francisco draws first blood, and San Francisco will reset. Ryan Ole on the assist to Chase Wilson. San Francisco's in white caps. Greenwich is in dark caps. They are defending the western goal. I'm not sure how the picture quality is coming through for you. It's very bright sun today. Probably about 85 degrees. A quick discussion with the referee and a San Francisco player. And San Francisco, it looks like you're getting a cap on. Mike, thank you. San Francisco take it in. Engaging is Wilson. Now Ole will engage. Nelson engaging, he'll back off, ordinary. San Francisco, both teams at full strength. Ryan Ole looks to get it. Nelson goes in to get it. Set D, and beautiful steal by number 12, Chase Wilson. And it was Wilson and Ewald sandwich. Luke Nelson, number 7, over to Sogard. Sogard, cap 10, looking around, looking to find the open man. Over to Ewald. Ewald looking, Sogard. Sogard to Kaczynski. Kaczynski over to Nelson. Back to Sogard. Sogard fires. Rebound. Sogard will pick it up. He'll go back to Kaczynski. And the redirect quickly. Kaczynski! Skip shot. Just blocked by San Francisco's goalie. I think that's Charlie Mills. 2:46 to go. Greenwich leads by 1. And San Francisco will take the ball up. They'll go across the pool. San Francisco looking. Scores 1-0 first period. And quick skip shot. And San Francisco answers at 2:26. So a minute and 20 seconds later, San Francisco will answer. Greenwich is going to do a quick changeup. They're going to bring in Fahey. Kaczynski will come out. And Greenwich will reset. Let's go, Greenwich! 2:26, 1-1 game, first period. Greenwich in dark caps. Chase Wilson with the ball, back to Ewald. Ewald. Ordinary. Ewald over to Sogard. Sogard. Ordinary foul. Over to Ryan Ole. Ordinary foul. Ole, just a lob! Beautiful lob from about 9 meters out. And Ryan Ole will make it 2-1 at 2:13 to go in the period. Let's go, Greenwich! Just what you want. 2-1, first period. A lot of water polo left to play. San Francisco will take the ball in. Ordinary, across the pool, Nelson's there. Set D, we got Fahey, and it looks like Ewald's battling as well. Nelson there. Ryan Ole applying pressure. Ryan Ole with a block. Wilson will reel it in over to Miele, and the boys from Mason Street will now move the ball up the pool at 1:47 to go in the first period. 2-1. Greenwich leads by 1. Sogard to Ewald, up to Nelson. Nelson looking, Wilson in the hole, back to Ewald. Ewald across to Sogard. Sogard shoots, Mills pulls it in. And now they'll go the other way. 1:25 to go first period. San Francisco looking to make tracks. 2 Blues on and looking to kind of cover it. And San Francisco will answer on a quick breakaway at 1:14 to tie the game 2-2. Let's go, Greenwich! And Aquatics will reset. Wilson back to Ewald. Ewald to Sogard. Sogard being tightly guarded. Ordinary foul. Loose ball over to Ewald. Ewald calling for it. Ewald fires. Sorry. Ole fires at 1 minute left from 7 meters. Nice shot by Ryan Ole. Of course, Ryan Ole picked up by Stanford recently. Aquatics will reset. 3-2. Aquatics leads by 1. 59 seconds. Wilson will engage. Ole will chase down. A lot of battling going on. That's set. Wilson backs off. Ole backs off. Ball over. Sogard will engage. San Francisco will look. They get back on position. San Francisco look to lining it up. Shot clock coming down. Mealy with a nice stop. Fahey's there to catch it. 30 seconds to go. The first period. 3-2 game. Mealy looks like he'll go to Ewald. Ewald cap 5. Ewald will move the ball up. Cross to Ole. Ole looking in the center. Oh, and Nelson tries a backhander. Just hits the post. 9 seconds to go. 3-2 game, first period. San Francisco distributes. And Mealy will stop it. And that will end the quarter. And this game is all it's built up to be. Not sure you can see the scoreboard with the light the way it is, but it is 3-2. Greenwich leads by 1. Don't go away. This is the biggest game of the day by far. You're just tuning in. We're at the end of the first quarter. Sanford Aquatics leads 3-2. And if someone could type a little quick chat message in that little chat box in the bottom leftish side of your screen, just let me know if the picture quality and sound are coming through okay, so we can kind of adjust here poolside. Sun is kind of high in the sky at 11 local time. I'll let you know who will be leading off for this second period. The winner of this game goes right to platinum. The loser will play at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 Eastern. Luke Nelson will lead the swim-off, followed by Ryan Ole, followed by, it's like Shangor Bartusek is in, cap 3, followed by Mealy, Chase Wilson, Vilas Sogard, and Tyler Fahey. One more quarter to go, going into the second quarter, and let's watch the swim off. San Francisco not able to do it there. Looks like audio and, okay, thank you. Fahey with the ball. Sorry, I'm doing like 50 things here and I can hardly see. Foul. And San Francisco was an offensive foul. They battled for the ball. 5 meter awarded. And looks like they're going to call a penalty and a 5 meter on Aquatics. So San Francisco has a chance to tie. Let's go, Mealy! 5 meter on an offensive foul. And San Francisco will put that one in. And now Aquatics is dealing with a tie game. Greenwich will reset. All right. Artusik with the ball, goes back to Mile. Mile goes up to Ole. Second period of play, 3-3 game. San Francisco just had a penalty, they scored. Sogard battling. Sogard looking, going across the corner. Oh, shot just can't go in. And that looks like Kaczynski or Ewald. Yeah, it's Kaczynski. Just couldn't get it. Left post. San Francisco back in possession of the ball. So Kaczynski's in for Fahey. San Francisco in possession. Nelson will engage. Kaczynski will engage, applying pressure. 3-3 game. The set D, lots of Aquatics players around. Not sure why that was a penalty. San Francisco looking to shoot. Nelson will apply pressure. Nelson applying pressure. Shot taken. Blocked by Ole. 5:45 to go. Tie game. 3-3. Mile will distribute. Mile looks up the pool. In the water, Kaczynski, Sogard, Wilson, Artusik, Ole, Nelson, Mile. Shot up. Ole picks up the ball. Ordinary. We know at this play. Sogard. Exclusion. Man up. Nice job by Wilson getting exclusion from his player. And now Greenwich man up. They'll take their time, it looks like. Sogard looking. Cross to Nelson. Nelson. Oh, Bartusic is right there. Look around. And San Francisco can't convert. 2 people on Wilson. 5:07 to go. 3-3 game. Second period of play. San Francisco take the ball up. San Francisco working the ball around. 2 of their players, one from Hungary, one from Turkey. And Zach Patino, I believe is his last name, who is from Southern California. And offensive foul, Mile got a finger on it, but that was pretty close for comfort. 3-3 game, 4:38 to go, second period. Greenwich, Luke Nelson will bring the ball up. Luke, over to Kaczynski. Kaczynski looking, goes down to Sogard. Sogard, back to Kaczynski. 2-man coverage on them. Ryan Ole by his lonesome. And Ryan Ole just tried to lob it in, and that goes off the crossbar. And now San Francisco will take it up the pool. San Francisco taking it across. Bartusic is there. Ball in the center. Coverage coming in. Lots of Greenwich Aquatics players are going to ordinary foul. Full strength, both squads. They'll shoot wide. 3:49 to go. And Ryan Mile will take the ball up the pool and distribute. 3-3 game, second period. Critical game. Changler Bartusic, cap 3. Bartusic. Bartusic shoots. And now San Francisco will switch. 3:25 to go. And Greenwich getting back into position. And exclusion, man up San Francisco. San Francisco will set it up. Man up situation. And quick drop, San Francisco makes it 4-3, so they capitalize on the turnover. 3:01 to go.
Let's go, Greenwich!
Greenwich will have to reset here, and San Francisco will send in some fresh arms. Ewald's now in the water. Kaczynski, Sogard, Wilson, Ewald, Ryan Ole, Luke Nelson, Ryan Mile goal. Greenwich resetting. 3:01 to go. Second period, 4-3 game. Greenwich now trails by 1. Back to Ole. Ole looking over to Kaczynski. Kaczynski Ordinary foul. He'll back off Sogard. Sogard gets ordinary. He'll take advantage of that. Over to Ole. Ole over to. Oh! Nelson tries to fire that. Just goes off the bar. 2:40 to go. San Francisco up by 1. Sogard. Ordinary foul. Nope. They're going to call it. So Kaczynski get a foul. And now San Francisco is man up 6 on 5. Wilson there. Greenwich needs to hold this off. The offensive foul. That'll work in the advantage of San Francisco. 2:20. Sorry, the work at advantage of Greenwich. The reason why I keep saying San Francisco, I lived there for 14 years. So my apologies. I'm loyal Greenwich through and through. No question about it. Over to Sogard. Fahey is now in for Kaczynski. Ole with the ball. Nelson to Ewald. Ewald looking. Ewald with a skip shot. And Fahey comes up with it. And Fahey draws a 5-meter. And now Greenwich has a chance to tie the game. Nice job by Tyler Fahey. Wrestled the ball out on a rebound. And that's why we call him the scrapper. Let's go, Ryan. Ryan Ole, rebound. Fahey gets it. Back again. He goes back to Luke Nelson. So Aquatics has a chance at it again. Nelson looking to get ordinary foul. It's hard for me to see the screen here, folks. So I'm trying to look. Fahey. Exclusion, man up now for San Francisco. Greenwich has a chance to tie the game. Still 3-4. Nelson fires it in. Finds the back of the net to make it 4-4 with 1:30 to go in the second period. This is a battle. We told you it'd be a battle. It is a battle. San Francisco reset.
Let's go, Greenwich!
Jack Delane is now in. Delane is in for Wilson, so he'll be at center. He will engage. Ball will go over. Ryan Ole, Luke Nelson, Vilas Sogard, William Ewald, Tyler Fahey, Ryan Miele in goal. San Francisco in possession, looking to try and get it. Now it's an exclusion for Greenwich. So Fahey will swim it out. And Kaczynski will come back in. But still a man up for San Francisco, 6 on 5. And they shoot wide. And now, sorry, Bartusek is in, my bad. Bartusek in for Fahey. So Bartusek will go from the strong side. 57 seconds to go. Tie game 4-4. Luke Nelson with the ball. Luke over to Bartusek. Bartusek to Sogard. Sogard looking. Ole is there. Ordinary foul. Luke Nelson. Nelson to Sogard. Sogard looking to get a shot off or find an open man. Being covered. Bartusek is there. Bartusek shoots it. Mills will stop it. Tie game. 33 seconds to go in the second period. Anybody's game. San Francisco will swim it up. "17 seconds. Nice block. Beautiful job. Delane, Nelson and Delane. Ole, you kind of take him from the back, but no penalty. And Ole will shoot it, and Mills will stop it. And that will wrap up the period where we now are at 4-4. Don't go away. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, score is 4-4, and we are live, San Juan Hills High School, San Juan Capistrano, California, Game 2, JO's 18U, Greenwich Aquatics versus a strong San Francisco team. We've got about a minute left in the timeout. In the changing quarter. And the winner of this game goes on to platinum. The loser goes to a 7 o'clock repechage where they will play another team. I don't know who that is. I don't have a bracket in front of me. And we're about a minute away from starting period 3. It's at 85 degrees, a very, very light breeze, hot and dry. We're up in the hills. Some of you may know this from Steve Powell. We played, Greenwich High School's played here before. So this is for, this is going to be a tough one. Tie game, 4-4, as we go into the third period. Let you know who's coming in. The Greenwich faithful lining up. So in the water is Luke Nelson, followed by Chase Wilson, followed by Jack Delane, Ryan Mealy in goal. William Ewald, Vilas Sogard, and Ryan Old will lead the swim off. Greenwich about to start. Here we go, third period, 4-4 game, kind of like we're starting over. Ryan will take it. So Greenwich comes out strong in the third quarter. Ewald. Sogard. Sogard looking. Sogard. Pressure being applied on him. He's looking just to turn his player. Ewald wide open, top of the key. Ewald looking. He'll go over to Ole, and Ole will bounce it in 26 seconds at the start of the period. So now Greenwich, the Greenwich faithful, Greenwich now up by 1. But there's a lot of game to play.
Let's go, Greenwich!
Greenwich, a lot of work to do to keep the lead. San Francisco in white caps defending the western goal now. Mealy in goal on the east, as you can see. Battle happening with Ewald. Exclusion man up now for Greenwich. That's Ewald's first. 6:19 to go. And I'm going to have to go back up in the sky here, it looks like. Okay. Shot goes over, just what Aquatics wants, and then we'll go back the other way. Mealy up the pool. Mealy to Bartusik. Bartusik, he'll go across the pool to Nelson. Nelson fires off the post. San Francisco reels it back in, 5-4. Greenwich leads by 1. 5:43 to go, third period. San Francisco, Whitecaps. Move the ball around. Nelson in set. San Francisco throwing it around. 5:27 to go. Shot clock coming down. Ordinary foul. And they look like they might dump it. Shot clock will expire. Yep. Close call. And yep, it's going to be a San Francisco ball. It's incredible. The reffing, to be honest with you, has been lousy. You expect to say that when it goes against you, but the reffing has just been not awesome in 2 games. So San Francisco get the ball. Coach Jamie not happy with it either. So San Francisco gets a fresh shot clock and gets another chance at it. They'll bring it around. Ole will apply pressure. San Francisco looking, Nelson there. Pressure being applied. 10 on the shot clock. Greenwich just keeps pushing them back. The ball goes long. Bartusic's there, and Greenwich now gets another shot at it. Nice job by Greenwich. Bringing it up. You've got Delane up there. Luke Nelson, or Ryan Ole by the post. They shoot over to Ole, just can't get a handle on it. They call an offensive foul, and now we'll go back the other way. San Francisco with the ball. They'll look to go up. Looking to kind of make something happen. Melee jams it. 4:30 to go. New shot clock. Ryan Ole. San Francisco bring it in. Ole, they're looking to feed it. Feeding. And now they're going to exclusion on Sogard. Sogard will come out, and now 6 on 5 for San Francisco. And San Francisco is going to answer to make it 5-5 at 4:04 in the period.
Let's go, Greenwich! Let's go, Greenwich! Let's go, Greenwich!
The boys from Mason Street need a little bit of energy. It's tie game, 5-5. 4:04 to go in the period. Kaczynski's now in. Kaczynski looking. He goes across, sees Ole, and Ole shoots it, just goes to the right post. Now we'll go back the other way. Greenwich back on D. In the water, Bartusic, Wilson, Delane, Kaczynski, Nelson, Ole, and Melee. San Francisco looking, who comes up with it? Hot potato. And Bartusic comes up with it, over to Melee. And they're still battling, no whistle. You kind of wonder at what point the referee finally blows a whistle. Now the ball up to Luke Nelson. This is ridiculous. Melee just absolutely killing it so far. Ryan Ole, across the pool to Kaczynski. Ordinary. Kaczynski over to Ole. Ole back to Kaczynski. Greenwich setting it up. Looking over in the center. And shot clock excluded. They wound it down. 5-5 game, third period, 2:55 to go. Anybody's ball game, folks. San Francisco will take the ball in. San Francisco, bottom left of your screen. Swimming it in. Looking to go. Luke Nelson in the hole. They go back and forth. Wilson is there. Wilson grabs it. Not a whistle, but Greenwich comes up with it. 2:29 to go. 5-5. Melee up to Nelson. Nelson over to Bartusic. Bartusic cross to Ole. Ole looking. Ole looking to shoot. Goes wide left. San Francisco will get a fresh ball, and they'll bring it up. 2:10 to go. Third period, tie game, 5-5. Winner goes right to platinum. San Francisco looking to make it happen. That shot goes wide. Melee will chase it down. He didn't touch it, so Greenwich gets the ball. 1:51 to go, 5-5 game. Melee. Bartusic. Bartusic swim it up. Over to Nelson. Bartusic. Cross to Kaczynski. Kaczynski to Bartusic. Working on the clock. They go back to Kaczynski. Kaczynski shoots, and Kaczynski finds the back of the net. And they give it to him, and that'll make it 6-5 at 1:25 to go. Charlie Kaczynski caps 6 on the assist from Bartusic. Buzzer beater. Coach Jamie, Telling the boys to play, watch the clock, be smart. 6-5, Greenwich up by 1. 125.
Let's go, Greenwich!
So 125 to go, third period. Greenwich up by 1. There's a quick cap fix. San Francisco kind of verbal with the referees there. I'm not sure what he's asking them. Get some questions maybe. San Francisco take the ball in. Wilson, Delane applies pressure. Well, offensive foul. Greenwich picks it up. Kaczynski back to Miele. Miele will look to distribute. You got Nelson. He likes Nelson. Nelson's right there. Luke Nelson by himself. Kind of a wide open. And Nelson scores to make it 7-5. Clutch. Nope, they're not going to score it. They're not going to score it. Are they going to score it or not? Yellow card given. Not sure who got that. Mike, did that score or not? Chris, did it score? Score plus a yellow card to San Fran? Should be 7-5. 1 minute. Scoreboard's not correct. 7-5.
Let's go, Greenwich!
Aquatics. Scoreboard's wrong. Scoreboard needs to be fixed. Scoreboard now is fixed. Greenwich leads now by 2, but it's anybody's game, folks. Third period, 1 minute to go. San Francisco take it in. Wilson. Ole. Nelson. Across the pool. Kaczynski fighting for it. That was a long pass. Kaczynski applying pressure. Kaczynski steals it. Nice steal. And no whistle, but Miele will go up to Nelson. 7-5, 34 seconds to go. Nelson, is he going to score it again the same way? Goes over to Bartusek. Kaczynski's wide open. San Francisco looking to cover. Wilson to Kaczynski. Kaczynski fires. Mills will stop that. 7-5, 12 seconds to go. San Francisco, 6 seconds. Miele doing exactly what he needed to do, which is just to make sure it doesn't go in. 4.8 seconds to go. San Francisco will take it in from this side. Greenwich up by 2, folks. Tight game. Third period. San Francisco taking the ball in. Set D, Delane. You got Bartusek, Delane, and Wilson there. Ole. Fires, just goes skip and right post. You do not want to go anywhere. Grab a lemonade, grab an iced tea, whatever it is you need. 7-5. And we're going into the fourth quarter of this battle royale. The winner will go on to platinum. The loser goes on to a 7 p.m. game, Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to go on mute, but we'll be right back. All right, get yourself comfy. All right, fourth quarter, folks. Scores 7-5. Greenwich leads by 2, having been tied for much of the game. Starting line for this fourth period: Luke Nelson 7, Bartusik 3, Miele in goal, Wilson 12, Delane 8, Kaczynski 6, and Ryan Ohl will lead the swim off. Last quarter. Glad you're tuning in. Share with your friends. This is a big one. Last quarter, fourth period, Greenwich 7, San Francisco 5. Last year, this went to a tie and a shootout. Let's hope we can avoid that this year. Ohl, jump ball. Here they go. Ohl to Kaczynski. Greenwich will take it. Bartusik. Bartusik swimming up. Over to Nelson. Nelson in the corner, back to Bartusik. Bartusik looking. Bartusik. Bartusik, by the grace of you-know-who, tipped by the goalie and in. No, San Fran tipped it. And that one went in to make it 8-5 with 23 seconds to the clock. 6:37 to go, fourth period. Greenwich leads by 3, but do not count out San Francisco one bit. San Fran back on offense. Kaczynski applying pressure. Looking across, Ohl is there, ordinary foul. How they call it, I have no idea. And that shot goes up and over, but Miele will get a fresh ball and he will distribute. And Ohl is there, Ohl calling for it. Ryan Ohl, look up the pool. Ohl looking over to Nelson. Shot goes long. Bartusik there, over to Bartusik. Bartusik to Ohl, Ohl looking. Ohl flicks it over, and no whistle whatsoever. And now San Francisco's on the offense. Greenwich coming back on D. Well coverage, a lot of blue caps. San Francisco looking to get a handle on it. Kaczynski on D, applying pressure. Ordinary foul. San Francisco resets. They come back out. Ordinary foul. They're going to shoot it. Back shot. Miele stops it. 5:27 to go. 5-8. Nice job by Miele. Both Miele and the San Francisco goalie Charlie Mills just playing incredibly well this game. You got to give credit to these players. Bartusik to Nelson. Nelson. Bartusik, blue water, taking his time. He'll distribute over to Nelson. Nelson to Ohl. Ohl looking, go back to Bartusik. Kaczynski calling for it. Bartusik shoots it, goes over the crossbar. 4:58 to go. Coach Jamie calls a timeout. So that went over the crossbar. I guess the clock was expiring. 8-5, fourth period, 4:58 to go. Timeout called. San Francisco will have the ball when we come back from this timeout. Greenwich needs to hold on. Just be persistent. In the water for Greenwich, Luke Nelson, Ryan Ohl, Changar Bartusik, Vilas Sogard, Charlie Kaczynski, Chase Wilson. Sorry, Jack Delane, Chase Wilson, Ryan Miele in goal. Fourth period, 8-5 game. Greenwich leads by 3. San Francisco will take it in. Charlie Mills, if San Francisco takes it in. Ryan Ohl. Shot, San Francisco setting it up. Ordinary foul. San Fran. Get around. And San Francisco finds the back of the net to make it 6-8 with 4:42 to go in the period.
Let's go, Greenwich!
Greenwich will reset. Bartusic will take it in. Plenty of blue water. Luke Nelson. Fourth period of play. Greenwich ahead by 2. Over to Ryan Ole. Wilson in set. Back to Nelson. Sogard. Nelson fires it in. 9-6. So Greenwich answers within seconds at 4:20.
Luke!
Barbie and Bob. Grandbaby Lukey finds the back of the net, showing all of his Trojan strength. San Francisco will reset. Way to play with Hart Luke. Ball over. San Francisco looking to set something up. 3-point game. Luke Nelson applies pressure. San Francisco looking to get rid of it. Shot clock at 10. Mealy with a block. Ole there to cover. Great D by Mealy. And Ole was there to stop it. You got to watch out for the rebounds, as we've seen. Mealy to Ole. Ole looking. Sorry, Bartusic. My bad, guys. 2 pictures, 1 camera. Luke over to Ryan Ole. Ryan Ole feeds it to Bartusic. Bartusic tries to backhand it. That gets stopped. 3:27 to go. 6-9. San Francisco move the ball up. Looking to center, looking to get it. They're going to call an exclusion now on Ole, and San Francisco now man up. 6-on-5. Greenwich needs to hold this. 3:13 to go. And San Francisco able to get it. Mealy not happy with that one. So San Francisco converts 7-9.
Let's go, Greenwich!
3:04 to go, 4th period. Greenwich resetting. Kaczynski coming in for Delane. Ole, Wilson, Bartusic, Nelson, Kaczynski, Sogard, Mealy in goal. 3:04 to go, 9-7, 2-point game. Greenwich needs more points. It's just comfortable cushion. Nelson. Back to Bartusic, up to Sogard. Exclusion, no, offensive foul, and an exclusion. Man up San Francisco. That's what you don't want to see. San Francisco setting up. Exclusion, Sogard is out. And San Francisco shoots, and Mealy blocks. San Francisco gets another shot and a fresh shot clock. And then they give finally an offensive foul, and no goal, but Mealy stopped it anyway. 7-9, 2:27 to go. Greenwich has got to put another one in. Sogard take the ball up. Sogard, Ole. Kaczynski on the strong side, Nelson on the weak side. Ole, Bartusic. Bartusic fires it. Goes over the crossbar. 2:05 to go. 7-9, 2-point game. San Francisco swimming it in. And tossing it back. And Mealy stops it. San Francisco gets another shot at it. 1:41 to go. 2-point game. San Francisco going to feed it. Great job. Great job! Timeout called by Coach Jamie. Great job by Greenwich. Timeout called. How quickly on a transition these California teams move. Got a really heads up ball, as you saw in the last period. 9-7, 1:31 to go. Timeout called by Greenwich. Coach Jamie will take a moment. Even though Greenwich is up by 2, 9-7, and 1:31 to go, you cannot count San Francisco out, as I said earlier. About a minute. Back in the water. Nelson, Kaczynski, Ole. Delane is in. Sogard. And Bartusek. Ryan Miele in goal. Miele will take us out. 2-point game. A lot riding on this one. Miele puts the ball in play. All players are covered. And the clock has started. Over to Ole. Nelson, or Bartusek making a play. Ole turning his player. Ole continuing to swim. Ole looking. Bartusek is open. Oh, and the ball gets tipped off. And San Francisco now turns it. 1:04 to go. San Francisco shoots it. Sogard is there. Very careful. No whistle. Beautiful job. Luke Nelson picks it up. Sogard with a beautiful steal. And timeout called. Beautiful play by Sogard. And Nelson was there to scoop it up. No whistle. That one went Greenwich's way. 7-9, 54 seconds. So at this point, Greenwich is going to play keep away. 54 seconds to go in the fourth period. Winner goes on to game tomorrow. We do have, because we don't want to jinx anything, we do have a posting for a game for tonight, depending on the outcome in the next 54 seconds. Hopefully not longer. We will update. So you should come to this channel, you should subscribe to this channel, set up notifications for yourself, and but come and look, because I will have games posted as soon as I know what game is next. Miele will take the ball in. 54 seconds. All men are covered in the water. Miele will take the ball in. 50 seconds. 9-7. It's a 2-point game. San Francisco will engage. They go over to Sogard. And that is Vilas Sogard. And San Francisco steals it. And San Francisco capitalizes and scores. And that's what I was just saying. So now it's a 1-point game with 34 seconds on the board.
Let's go, Greenwich!
You've got to watch out for San Francisco. 1-point game, 34 seconds on the board. Greenwich has possession. Back to Miele. It's going to be a defensive play here. 28 seconds to go. Ole, ordinary. 18 seconds, up to Bartusek. Nobody's covering Bartusek. Bartusek looking, back to Ole. 13 seconds. Ole looking to keep it going. Ole swimming it up. Ole, 4 seconds. Shot clock expires and a timeout called with 4.4 seconds on the clock. So what you don't want to happen now is in that 4.4 seconds, San Francisco scores, ties the game, and then we go to a shootout, which would be a replay of last year. 9-8, 1-point game. San Francisco quickly capitalized earlier to now narrow the gap by 1 with 4.4 seconds on the clock.
Let's go, Greenwich!
In the water, Nelson, Ewald, Delane, Ole, Bartusek, Sogard, and Mile. San Francisco with the ball. 4.4 seconds to go. San Francisco will tee this up. Whistle. Mills with the ball, the goalie, he'll take the ball in. I guess you're going to get a fresh game ball. So 4.4 seconds to go. Clock starts. Mills comes in, giving essentially an extra hand. Shot goes over, which is exactly what Greenwich needed, and that's the game. Referee looking around, not sure, but the game should be over. And that's it. Clock says 0, other refs walking over, it's 8-9. There's a quick discussion, game's over. That's it. Greenwich wins. Greenwich will go on to play tomorrow. Come to this channel, subscribe, or come look at it within the next, I'd say, couple hours, and we will put the new game in. Broadcasting nervously from San Juan Capistrano, San Juan Hills High School, Richard Kaczynski. We will see you tomorrow. Greenwich moves into the Platinum Division in their bid to hit the semifinal. See you tomorrow.